Results of the vice presidential elections, all eyes on who will it be, CP Radhakrishnan or Justice Reddy? Who will be India's next vice president after Jagdeep Dhankar resigned? Without any delay, let me quickly open this up. Shehzad Poonawala, the national spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party, Tehseen Poonawala, political analyst, Harshvardhan Tripathi ji, Aarti Jairath joining us, JVC Sriram, and Vandana Sinha, spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi Party, completes this panel. Ms. Jairath, let me begin by asking you, what do you think is going to happen? Because even the opposition seems confident. They don't have the numbers, but the mood is upbeat.
I think it's all for show, really. I think the result is pretty clear. It's going to be the NDA candidate, Mr. CP Radhakrishnan, who will be the next vice president. The only point really that we need to look out for is the numbers on either side. Will the NDA get more than its official tally in Parliament? Will the India bloc get more than its official tally in Parliament or less? Because I think that's really, it's going to be a reflection of the state of politics inside Parliament, which parties are with the government, which parties are with the, on the side of the India bloc. So that's really the only point of interest. I'm just waiting for the numbers in the evening, particularly the numbers of the opposition, because I'd like to see whether the opposition, the unity has held in this election or whether there's been some breakaways from there who have decided to vote for the official NDA candidate.
Shehzad, is the NDA nervous?
First of all, you said mood is upbeat. Of course, Malaysia जाकर तो mood upbeat ही होता है. दूसरी बात आपने पूछा, who will it be, sir? Are you not clear? The question is not who will it be, it will be how much margin. And will Indy be able to retain? मुझे तो बताया गया है, बाकी सब तो छोड़ दो. स्टूडियो में आज क्रॉस वोटिंग होने वाली है. One of the Poonawala brothers is going to cross vote for the candidate. Now which one? मैं तो अपना खुश हूं. अब बता दीजिए. दूसरी बात देखिए ऐसा है, what is this contest? आरती जी को मैं उनकी बात को से थोड़ा आगे बढ़ाना चाहता हूं. This is contest between merit and mauka parasti. Meritorious person from Tamil Nadu. DMK people are watching. He's from Tamil Nadu. He served as MP, served on the grassroots, then became governor. He has stood for the constitution, stood for Ashok Stamp. The other person is somebody who gave the Salva Judum verdict. The other person is somebody who allowed the Bhopal gas tragedy killers to get away. Somebody who has gone and stood with convict, judge with convict. So it is merit versus mauka parasti, integrity versus lalu. It is numbers तो हमारे पास है ही, but नैतिकता भी हमारे साथ है. This is the entire, and it is humanity, because we have stood for humane consideration and they have stood with the inhuman people who have done the Bhopal gas tragedy. So this is the entire thing. Now today I just want to ask one thing. If they are so confident, then why did Rahul Gandhi not take the lead? And Rahul Gandhi, where is he? Was he there yesterday in the training?
Let's put that to Tehseen. Tehseen, where is Rahul Gandhi?
He's coming to vote. He landed. From his official work.
Official work? Outside the country?
Why people don't have official work outside the country?
No, of course you can.
I was on the 10 o'clock show on Times Now and with Navika ji, and I said that Rahul ji will be back in the country before voting, and at that time Times Now broke the story that he's on his way back. He was out for official work.
But where is he coming from?
He was coming from Malaysia.
But if it is official work, should you declare where he did this official work? LOP's official work is country's national information.
Absolutely, and I think that the real minister should ask him, since he's involved with the external affairs, since he's got no other work and the Prime Minister didn't even take him to
let me ask a more
he should ask him. I think the real minister should do more serious work.
Okay, that's
good. Let him have his say. Let him have his say.
Just 5 seconds, then he can have full say.
Sure.
You know, Tehseen on this panel has sat for so many occasions and he has said, MIM to aapki bhi team hai. MIM ko aapke paal rakha hai. In Andhra and Telangana, by the way, Andhra TDP is with us, YSRCP is with us. Now I want to, BRS is abstaining, but the only person who has supported Mr. Reddy is MIM, and Revant Garu called him. Revant Garu इनका अच्छा गारू है, इनका भी गारू है. तो Revant Garu called him for support and he said, जी जनाब मैं दे देता हूँ. अब बताइए कि किसकी बी टीम है?
Of course, he's voting along with the India Alliance in this. Is there anything wrong in canvassing? The idea of BJP's arrogance on this show. You selected a person like Dhankar ji as vice president and chairperson Rajya Sabha, who we kept telling you was a disgrace to the chair, disgrace. And see what he's going to do this week in Haryana. However, you didn't listen to us. Now you've come and politicized the not just the post of the vice president. You are now running down judgments of the Supreme Court. That judgments of the Supreme Court. You guys have no Lakshman Rekha. Now I'm asking you.
Let's talk about Lakshman Rekha. 1 minute, Shahzad, 1 minute.
On MIM. We told you Dhankarji does not deserve to be. Today tell the nation why Dhankarji was removed.
Cross voting और cross talking दोनों नहीं होनी चाहिए.
MIM पे सवाल.
1 minute. MIM पे आएंगे. Give him some time to.
No, I'm very clear. MIM, read my lips. MIM is voting with the India Alliance. It is our duty to canvass. And we will canvass in a democratic framework. If MIM is not supposed to vote, you bar them from voting.
MIM still the B team of the BJP or the V team of the Congress?
Listen, this is an election where it is our duty to canvass. We've canvassed. We've got the kind of votes that we wanted.
That's not the question.
That is the question.
Of course you can canvass
if MIM should not vote, you can please amend the rules of parliament and stop the members of parliament.
Okay, now
that is not the issue.
Okay.
The issue is you're criticizing a Supreme Court judgment and
you were calling out
attributing motives to the judge.
You were calling out the arrogance of the BJP. You said Dhankar was a disgrace.
Dhankar was a disgrace to the chair and
could you elaborate why?
The kind of behavior he had, the way he behaved with the opposition, forget that. What he was even doing as vice president, actually believing in the way he humiliated Shivraj Singh Chauhan in public. Should such a man even deserve to sit? You didn't listen to us on demonetization, you didn't listen to us on Dhankar, and now you're not listening to us by running down the Supreme Court judgment.
Just one line.
Just to win an election.
First of all, viewers, let me make a big disclosure. Today is Pranesh's birthday also.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday. Did not know that.
Yeah,
happy birthday.
But he's not getting a year wiser by listening to Tehseen, because nobody gets wiser by listening to Tehseen. Tehseen Poonawala says criticizing Supreme Court judgment. Arey bhai, once I did not you have to wait your turn.
Sure, attributing.
I did not intervene. You brought a no confidence impeachment motion against 2 judges.
Yeah. Who's bringing against Justice
Do
Verma?
you see yourself in the mirror of hypocrisy?
Against Justice
please,
Verma?
Tehseen, you can't interrupt when I'm speaking. So please go and wash your face in the mirror of hypocrisy, first of all. Secondly, the question is that if MIM is voting for your side, how the hell are they our B team?
Okay. Now,
1 minute. Let me bring in the others. Please,
answer this.
There are others also. Process your answer. Thank you.
No, I know my answer very well. If you give me a chance, I'll answer it.
Okay, Tehseen, come on.
Rahul Gandhi ka bhi answer karo.
Yeah, those who are asking me to wash my face in the water of hypocrisy should go drown in the water of hypocrisy for bringing in an impeachment motion against Justice Verma.
Now, before I bring in Harshvardhan ji and JVC, let's listen into this conversation that my colleague had with Justice Sudarshan Reddy.
How hopeful you are, sir? 100%. Sir, there have been so much of votes coming against. Sir, do you think you'll get the full majority, sir?
Of course, sir.
And what about the cross voting, sir?
I don't use the word cross voting.
Sir, there you heard B. Sudarshan Reddy in an exclusive conversation with the Times Network has said that I don't use the word cross voting, and certainly I'm very much hopeful to win this election.
Priyank Tripathi there speaking exclusively to Justice Sudarshan Reddy. He seems confident, but the body language really gives it away. हर्षवर्धन जी, आपने शहजाद पूनावाला, तहसीन पूनावाला को सुन लिया. तहसीन बोल रहे हैं धनकर जी डिसग्रेस थे और ये जो इलेक्शन है ये बीजेपी के एरोगेंस को दर्शाता है.
नहीं, मुझे लगता है कि जब तक धनखड़ जी सीधे कुछ न कहें, हालांकि मैं भी मानता हूं कि सिर्फ स्वास्थ्य कारण नहीं थे, लेकिन जब तक धनखड़ जी नहीं कहें तब तक तो हमें ये मानना पड़ेगा कि स्वास्थ्य कारणों से उन्होंने वाइस प्रेसिडेंट की पोस्ट से रेजिग्नेशन दिया. और इलेक्शन किसी की एरोगेंस से कैसे हो सकता है? इलेक्शन तो जो भी उस वक्त के सर्कमस्टेंसेज होते हैं, जो जगह बन जाती है, उस पर होता है. तो मुझे तो ये समझ में नहीं आया इसका मतलब. लेकिन इस इलेक्शन को, क्योंकि अगर नंबर के बेसिस पर देखें तो कोई कंफ्यूजन नहीं है, कोई मिरेकुलस रिजल्ट नहीं आने वाला है. लेकिन ये जो पूरी कहें कि वाइस प्रेसिडेंट की जो इलेक्शन हो रही है, इसको आइडियोलॉजिकल बैटल बना दिया. शुरुआत इसकी की कनिमोजी ने कि वो तो हिंदुत्व वाला तमिलियन है. वो तमिलियन नहीं है, वो हिंदुत्व वाला तमिलियन है, सीपी राधाकृष्णन. और राहुल गांधी ने क्या कहा कि ये संघीय. तो पहली बार, मतलब मुझे ध्यान में नहीं आता, हो सकता है आरती जी के ध्यान में हो तो वो मुझे करेक्ट करेंगे, हमेशा इलेक्शन होते रहे, हमेशा आइडियोलॉजिकल बैटल ही होती रही, बहुत वर्टिकल डिवीजन होता है. लेकिन इस तरह से कैंडिडेट्स को लेकर कि वो संघी है और वो कम्युनिस्ट है या लेफ्टिस्ट है या नक्सलाइट सपोर्टर है, ऐसा मेरे ध्यान में अभी तक नहीं आ रहा है. फर्स्ट टाइम है कि ये सीधे सीधे हिंदुत्व बनाम नक्सलाइट सपोर्टर, राष्ट्रवाद बनाम नक्सलवाद समर्थक, ऐसे ये चुनाव हो रहा है। मैं फिर कह रहा हूं, राहुल गांधी और कांग्रेस के लिए अच्छा नहीं है कि एक अच्छा कांग्रेसी कैंडिडेट वाइस प्रेसिडेंट की पोस्ट पर वो नहीं ला पाए, जहां विप नहीं होता है, जहां कॉन्फिडेंशियल वोटिंग होती है, जहां लोग सचमुच कई बार अंतरात्मा की आवाज सुन लेते हैं। लेकिन ये मैं कांग्रेस की बहुत बड़ी विफलता मानता हूं, और स्पेशली राहुल गांधी की। इसीलिए मैं कहता हूं ये कांग्रेस नहीं है, ये राहुल कांग्रेस है। इसको इस तरह से देखिए।
नहीं, अब राहुल गांधी की विफलता मान रहे, तहसीन कह रहे हैं राहुल गांधी मेहनत करने के लिए देश के बाहर भी जाके, विदेश में भी मेहनत कर रहे हैं, ऑफिशियल वर्क के लिए गए हैं।
मैनेजमेंट,
हर्षवर्धन जी ऑफिशियल वर्क के लिए गए, तहसीन ने कहा ये
नहीं, मतलब अगर सचमुच वहां जाकर कोई ऐसा मैनेजमेंट हो पा रहा है, ये हालांकि उनके ऊपर आरोप लगता है कि वो हमेशा इंटरनेशनल, जब वो फॉरेन ट्रिप पर होते हैं तब वो कुछ मैनेजमेंट कर रहे होते हैं, तो ये लीडर ऑफ अपोजिशन के लिए बहुत अच्छा नहीं है। आप पब्लिक के लिहाज से सोचिए ना कि देश में चर्चा होगी राहुल जी बाहर जा रहे हैं देश के चुनाव में कुछ मैनेजमेंट करने के लिए, अगर तहसीन ऐसा कह रहे हैं तो। वैसे मुझे लगता है ऐसा कहेंगे नहीं, वो ये नहीं कहेंगे कि वहां कोई मैनेजमेंट करने गए थे, वो ऑफिशियल नहीं, उनकी पर्सनल ट्रिप थी। मुझे लगता है
मैनेजमेंट, लेकिन पहले इमेज मैनेजमेंट तो ये कर लें, परसेप्शन मैनेज कर लें, वो कांग्रेस पार्टी से अभी हो नहीं रहा है। और ये देखिए ब्रेकिंग इनपुट्स आ रही है व्यूअर्स, सम न्यूज कमिंग इन, द ऑपोजिशन हैज कंसीडर्ड even before the results are declared. The Congress is saying they are only aiming for moral victory. Listen to Renuka Chaudhary.
हम सब एकजुट में हम वोट करने जा रहे हैं। हार जीत अलग बात है, इलेक्शन में हर एक को हारना है, एक को जीतना है, तो वो अलग बात है, मगर नैतिक तौर से जीत हमारी है। हमारा कैंडिडेट बहुत अच्छा आदमी है, और आज के दिन बीआरएस को शर्म के जैसे मरना गई, चुल्लू भर पानी ढूंढ के जाए।
How is this moral victory? I fail to understand. Ms. Jarat, before I come to you, Niyamika, our colleague, is now joining us. Niyamika, has the opposition surrendered even before the results are officially out?
Well, yes, Pranesh, we have seen that even in the past few days, there were several statements being made by the opposition MPs. They were saying that we believe that the people in the other parties who are a part of this NDA alliance, they are also going to vote in our support only because this is an ideological fight. It is the opposition which is fighting to safeguard the constitution. That is the message which the opposition is continuously trying to give, but they have also accepted the fact that they don't have numbers. Clearly their numbers between NDA and the India bloc and the opposition there is a huge margin between these two numbers, and that is the only reason why they are pinning hopes for the cross-party support. But they also know the fact that it is the NDA which is surely going to get more number of votes in their favor.
The fact that the opposition does not have numbers was clear even before they picked Justice Reddy to be their candidate. So why are they making him the fall guy, the scapegoat here? Ms. Jarat, I am asking you the fundamental question. The Congress says we are aiming for moral victory. Even after the Lok Sabha elections, when the Congress stopped at 99, they said, look, this is a moral victory. Now they are losing, the candidate is losing. They say this is a moral victory.
I mean, come on, what are we debating here really? The numbers are very clearly with the NDA, very clearly. I mean, the opposition can only dress up their defeat with, statements like it's a moral victory, conscience vote, save the constitution. That's all. It's just window dressing. At the end, but what I find really disturbing in this is, and I have seen many vice presidential elections, this is the first time that we're seeing such a polarized, sharply contested battle in which all kinds of, allegations are being made and efforts are being made really to, bring down the candidate of the other side. From one side, you're hearing, comments about Salva Judum. This was not a single, judge bench that passed the Salva Judum order. There were, I think it was a 3-judge bench that passed that order. And, Mr. Reddy was just one of the judges on that bench. And, and the fact is that they ruled on constitutional matters. It was a constitutional decision, right? On the other side, you have this person being called Sanghi. Yes, he comes from an RSS background. I mean, a BJP candidate being chosen would most likely come from an RSS background. Jagdeep Dhankar wasn't, but this man has been a long-time BJP worker. Obviously, he will have some association with this.
And the RSS background is not a disqualification, and it's high time that we have that full stop to that kind of narrative. Ms. Jarat, I'm sorry to cut you off. Swati Joshi, my colleague, has an important guest with her. Yes, Swati, take it away.
Yes, well, Pranesh, I am joined by Mr. Ashok Kumar Mittal. He is the Member of Parliament Rajya Sabha. There's a debate happening in the studio about how this is symbolism and how, it looks like the INDA, while the candidate is exuding confidence, saying he is dismissing cross-voting fears. Reactions, okay, I think you want to take a break? The MP is battling cold. Excuse me, Pranesh. He'll be back with us in a few seconds. But you were discussing, it's about...
Back to you, Swati. Give him a few...
very quick comment. देखिए, रेणुका जी ने 11 बजे अनाउंस कर दिया कि हम सरेंडर, वी आर सरेंडरिंग, हमारे पास नंबर नहीं है और हम छोड़ देते हैं ये बैटल को. एंड आई थिंक वन मोर थिंग इज वेरी क्लियर कि ये मॉरल विक्ट्री जो है, ये मॉरल विक्ट्री, ये रालू जी के साथ मॉरल विक्ट्री कर रहे हैं. ये मतलब प्रो नक्सल स्टैंड लेकर ये मॉरल विक्ट्री कर रहे हैं. ये तमिलों का अपमान करके मॉरल विक्ट्री कर रहे हैं. टुडे आई अपील टू द पीपल ऑफ तमिलनाडु हु आर वाचिंग. सी हाउ दे आर अब्यूजिंग पर्सन फ्रॉम तमिलनाडु. दे अब्यूज पीपल ऑफ बिहार, दैट वी नो. नाउ दे आर अब्यूजिंग पीपल ऑफ तमिलनाडु. दे आर सेइंग तमिलियन है, बट दिस काइंड ऑफ तमिलियन ही इज, दैट काइंड ऑफ तमिलियन ही इज. एंड दिस इलेक्शन इज बाय बूथ. इट इज बाय पेपर बैलेट. इट इज नॉट बाय ईवीएम. प्लीज नोट इट. Otherwise, after the election is over, तहसीन पूनावाला will file PIL saying that ये पूरा वो जो है वोटर लिस्ट गड़बड़ था, नहीं ईवीएम था. ऐसा मत करना.
Okay, Tehsin, quick comment, yes.
It was in paper elections only that the BJP leader in Chandigarh was caught stealing the election and got a slap from the Supreme Court across.
So you are against paper ballot?
Number two, please don't interrupt me.
Okay.
Number two, and the more important point is to continuously humiliate a judge who delivered a judgment of the Supreme Court. He wasn't the only judge. To bring that as a disqualification, why was the Honorable Prime Minister in 2014 campaigning with Bangaru Lakshman?
You're saying the right thing, Tehsin, but why hold the RSS membership against Mr. Radhakrishnan?
I believe firmly, if you allow me to speak, that being an RSS worker is not a disqualification. Now I'm asking you, if being convicted is a disqualification against Lalu Prasad Yadav ji, why whose Bangaru Lakshman ji was convicted the Honorable Prime Minister campaigning when he was a Prime Minister candidate along with Bangaru Lakshman ji?
Okay, let me get in JVC Siran. JVC, how do you see this? How do you see this battle?
See, what is this battle, Pranesh? It's going to be, NDA candidate is going to win by a big margin. But I want to ask Rahul Gandhi and the Congress supporter Tishin one thing. Jitna avadi utna akh. 2012, NDA fields a scheduled tribe presidential candidate. Congress or UPA fields a Brahmin candidate. 2017, okay, both of candidates are from the scheduled caste community. But 2022, NDA fields a scheduled tribe presidential candidate. And an upper caste candidate is fielded by Indie Bloc or UPA, and vice president an OBC is fielded, and against that a Christian, from general category was fielded, and even today you find an OBC from Tamil Nadu is fielded by the BJP and NDA. And what does Congress and India Alliance do? Field an upper caste Reddy candidate. Jitna avadi utna akh. Where is it? Why did you feel?
Somebody forgot that slogan while they were, deliberating on their candidate. Tehsin, you'll have to answer that. And Vandana Sinha hasn't spoken. But Swati, I think you are ready with the Member of Parliament.
Right. So Mr. Mittal is back with us. Mr. Mittal, Renuka Chaudhary is...
Really sorry.
That's okay. She's already talking about moral victory. While the candidate of INDA is still exuding confidence, saying that he's dismissing the fears of cross-voting, has the opposition already considered defeat before the counting can begin?
In electoral process, every candidate says, I am winning, I am winning, I am winning. But you are never sure. So if anybody says that, I think it's a culture, part of system that we have to say I am winning. So there is nothing wrong in that. Let him say. But we are fighting tooth and nail. Opposition is fighting tooth and nail. And the results will tell.
But the numbers are stacked in favor of the NDA. So then is this just symbolism? Is it really moral victory only that Renuka Chaudhary is talking about? Or are you expecting huge cross-voting?
It can definitely happen. Why not? And only the result will tell what happens.
Now, as far as the choice of candidate is concerned, there was a narrative, jitni abadi utna haq, but the INDI lost that opportunity, lost an opportunity to actually have representation from the communities जिनके लिए आप उनको हक दिलाना चाहते हैं.
देखिए, this vice president post is a highly constitutional post. You can't limit to certain community or certain religion. And we in India believe in oneness. We don't believe in these kind of petty politics. So, candidates from one community or another community should not be the point of debate. The point of debate should be who is more competent, who can lead the nation well, who can lead the Rajya Sabha well. That should be the point of debate. And you have seen on many occasions the candidates from minority community have become president of India.
Yeah, but then do you think that petty politics, Rahul Gandhi is doing petty politics when he questions people कि कितने judge हैं Supreme Court में who belong to the backward community, या जब वो journalist से पूछते हैं, tell me how many people from your organization who head the organization belong to the community. It is not a factor.
It could be his point of view. But as far as we are concerned, our party is concerned, we believe in secularism, we believe in openness, we believe in oneness, we believe in quality candidates.
Quality candidate. Now suddenly the opposition is talking about merit. Vandana Sinha ji, what happened to the Jitni Abadi Utna Haq plant, campaign, whatever you want to call it?
First of all, we already said that we tendered our support with Mr. Krishnan, and definitely that India need a candidate who should be competent, who should be impartial, who should be, we have to rise against from the command of any party. As far as the vote is concerned, hardly matters who's gonna win. But it depends.
No, 1 minute.
Aam Aadmi Party officially
breaking news
has
हो गई
said
है.
that they are supporting Radhakrishnan. I am very happy that Aam Aadmi Party, and if you have got the name wrong, then you see the seriousness.
No.
Like Rahul Gandhi, they are
Who
not
knows?
serious.
Maybe it is the party line.
Acha, so are you supporting Radhakrishnan? Thank you, Ji. Thank you.
No. We said, I said maybe like mistake. But,
mistake. एक सेकंड, प्रणेश जी माफी चाहता हूँ. The official Aam Aadmi Party spokesperson does not know name of Mr. Reddy. She is saying our party supporting Krishnan.
It can happen.
No, it is not. It is the lack of seriousness. ये भी मलेशिया में थे.
नहीं.
ये भी मलेशिया में थे.
Calm down. Vandana Sinha ji, is the Aam Aadmi Party now officially supporting the NDA candidate, Mr. CP Radhakrishnan? Or was that a slip of tongue?
I was just supposed to say Reddy, it was my mistake. But the way Poonawala is reacting, he's like, oh my God, now I got a point. So this is not the point actually.
Ma'am, even Tehseen was shocked.
No, honestly, Vandana ji, even I was shocked that you're supporting the NDA candidate.
I just entered my mistake also.
Oh, that's okay. It can happen.
Right.
Yeah, it can happen.
Also in past also, our convener Aam Aadmi Party.
That's okay. Vandana ji, all I want to ask you is that, we were speaking to an Aam Aadmi Party member of parliament. वो बोल रहे हैं, ये सब देखिए कास्ट और ये सब बाद में बात करेंगे, मेरिट पे बात कर. बट राहुल गांधी और ऑपोजिशन ब्लॉक वो तो मेरिट पे बात ही नहीं करना चाहते. वो तो बोल रहे हैं जो है कास्ट के हिसाब से होगा.
देखिए राहुल गांधी इज द पर्सन जब उनको इंडिया की जरूरत है, ही इज इन मलेशिया. सो दिस इज नॉट फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम राहुल गांधी इज आउट ऑफ द कंट्री. सो बट एज फॉर, और जब बात जब एक कैंडिडेट की आती है, और आज आप देखिए जब हम बात करें, एवरीबडी द एंटायर कंट्री हैज सीन व्हाट हैपेंड टू मिस्टर धनखड़. अ सिंगल statement of Dhankar made him out of the role now.
What was that statement, ma'am? Do you know which statement cost him his job, according to your theory?
I don't want to comment on it.
No, of course you can comment. 1 minute. At least get something right on the show. You got the name wrong, at least get the answer right. What was that comment that cost him his job?
Not to speak from my own entire country has seen what happened with
वंदना जी बता दीजिए ना, मुझे भी उत्सुकता हो रही है, ये कौन सा कमेंट है जिसके बारे में आप बोल रहे हैं?
Sometimes action speaks louder than the words. So this is what happened in the past. So I need not to speak from my own mouth. And यही होता है. मैं तो.
No, but Tehseen, you have to answer. See, even the Aam Aadmi Party is questioning Rahul's absence.
Tehseen, just one line. No, just one line. ये slip of tongue नहीं है. When you don't know the name of the candidate, Aam Aadmi Party's official. It's not some supporter. She is saying that Mr. Reddy is not Mr. Reddy, he is Mr. Krishnan. Now I want to ask Madam, can you tell me which district is Reddy ji from? इनको इनका मेरिट भी नहीं पता, इनको इनका कोई बात नहीं पता, एंड दे आर आर्ग्यूइंग फॉर मिस्टर रेड्डी. बट गजब है. आई होप टाइम्स नाउ विल ट्वीट दिस एंटायर इंटरेक्शन दैट द आम आदमी पार्टी ऑफिशियल स्पोक्सपर्सन डिक्लेयर. No, you tweet it, let Janata decide. And people of Tamil Nadu see how they insult.
Okay, Tehseen, even the Aam Aadmi Party is questioning Rahul Gandhi's absence. Where is Rahul Gandhi?
Again, it was Times Now, and I was on Times Now when the news was broken that Shri Rahul Gandhi ji is back in the country and will be soon coming to vote. But may I ask a question to the Aam Aadmi Party spokesperson Vandana ji? Vandana ji, I'm very grateful that you asked questions of Rahul Gandhi ji. It proves one thing on Times Now today, that your chief minister and your leader, Supreme Leader Arvind Kejriwal ji, are so incompetent to even go and ask the most honorable Prime Minister to get the 60,000 crores due to Punjab back, 49,737 crores of GST due back, that you require the honorable leader of opposition to do it. So continue to wallow in your incompetence while you can cook up fantasies about Shri Rahul Gandhi ji in a negative way.
हर्षवर्धन जी, बीजेपी की जरूरत ही नहीं है. ये तो तहसीन पूनावाला और आम आदमी पार्टी आपस में लड़ रहे हैं. और उससे प्रियंका जी स्टफ, राहुल गांधी स्टिल नॉट हियर. वेयर इज राहुल गांधी जी? दैट आई डोंट नो. मे बी he'll appear in the frame. Khadge ji has come, Gadkari ji is there, or you know, the big wigs are all there. Rahul Gandhi is missing in action. But देखिए, यूनिटी की बात हो रही थी. आरती जेरत भी कह रही थी कि जो यूनिटी का एक वो कर सकते थे, दिखा सकते थे यूनिटी, उसमें भी प्रॉब्लम है. एक दूसरे को बुरा भला कह रहे हैं.
देखिए प्रणेश, मुझे लगता है कि जो इलेक्टोरल डेमोक्रेसी है उसमें लीडरशिप का बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट रोल होता है.
देखिए, देयर इज राहुल गांधी. सॉरी हर्षवर्धन जी, तहसीन के लिए बता देता हूं, राहुल गांधी जी हैज कम. तहसीन,
looking very fresh.
I again told you that Rahul ji will soon be there. I told
is he voting for Reddy or Krishnan? वो जाके कृष्णन का ना दबा के आ जाए भाई.
नहीं दबाना नहीं.
देखो, तो जब वोटेड के बूथ से ना वोटेड बैलेट पेपर से, मैं यही चाह रहा था कि आप बैलेट, ये देखो, मैं यही चाह रहा था कि आप बैलेट पेपर से हो रहा है, ये मान ले.
ओके,
उसमें क्या मानना है?
ओके, हर्षवर्धन जी बोलिए. राहुल गांधी जी आ गए हैं.
देखिए, मुझे लगता है कि इलेक्टोरल डेमोक्रेसी में लीडरशिप का बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट रोल होता है. और मेरा बहुत क्लियर कट मानना है कि इस बार वाइस प्रेसिडेंशियल इलेक्शन में राहुल गांधी की लीडरशिप टेस्टिंग जो थी वो देश ने देखी. जो राहुल को करना चाहिए था वो नहीं किया उन्होंने. इस वक्त कहां जाते हैं नेता, क्या करते हैं, इससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. और सचमुच अगर आप डिलीवर करने लगते हैं तो कहां छुट्टियां मनाते हैं, कितनी छुट्टियां मनाते हैं, इसको कोई पूछता भी नहीं. लेकिन ऐसे क्रूशियल टाइम पर जब वो कह रहे हैं कि देश में डेमोक्रेसी खत्म है, सारी कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल बॉडीज पर एकदम बीजेपी ने कब्जा कर लिया है, सब कुछ खत्म हो रहा है, उस वक्त वो अचानक विदेश चले जाते हैं. और अभी आप देखिए उनको, ठीक है, मैं तहसीन भाई ने कल बताया था कि वो लौट के आ रहे हैं तो उन्होंने कम से कम कंफर्म किया. कांग्रेस को थोड़ी मैच्योरिटी दिखानी चाहिए कि अगर उनका नेता जा रहा है तो एक लाइन की बात रिलीज कर देते या प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस करते. और इस सब से हटकर जिस तरह से भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने तय किया, राजनाथ सिंह हो, रविशंकर प्रसाद हो, राम मोहन नायडू हो, चंद्रबाबू नायडू हो, संजय झा हो, यानी एक पूरी तैयारी की कि किस तरह से हम एक ही वोट हमारे अगेंस्ट नहीं जाए.
हर्षवर्धन जी देखिए, कांग्रेस ट्वीट करे इससे पहले तो बीजेपी के लोग ट्वीट कर देते, उनको मौका ही नहीं देते. उनका लीडर कहां जा रहा है ये भी उनको बताने नहीं देते. तो सही में डेमोक्रेसी तो खतरे में है. वो उनको अपना अनाउंसमेंट भी नहीं करने दे रहे. पहले अनाउंस कर देते हैं कि राहुल गांधी यहां गए, वहां गए. मैं आ रहा हूं आपके पास. स्वाति जोशी इज बैक विद अस. स्वाति, यू हैव समवन फ्रॉम द बीजेपी ना?
Yes, absolutely. I have Mr. Sujit Kumar, Member of Parliament, Rajya Sabha, BJP, joining us here on the broadcast. Let me first ask you to describe the mahal. Voting room में क्या माहौल है, क्या चल रहा है वहाँ पर?
Well, it's I must say it's quite electrifying. You know, MPs cutting across party lines are queuing. We have cabinet ministers there. We have leader of opposition. You know, Mrs. Priyanka Gandhi was in the queue. So
leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi कहाँ है?
No, Rahul Gandhi I didn't see him. But you know, all the opposition top leaders were there, and it's a very friendly actually atmosphere in the queue because we don't have a central hall now. So MPs got this opportunity to chit chat, to crack jokes and pull each other's legs. So I think it's a very exciting atmosphere there.
And what is the mood in terms of the INDA camp? आपकी किसी से बात हुई? INDA was exuding confidence till a few hours back. Now Renuka Chaudhary has said this is just moral victory. Any cross voting you expect to happen? Did you manage to speak to some of the INDA MPs as well?
I did. I don't know how this is a moral victory. I don't know why Mrs. Chaudhary calls this a moral victory, whereas I think the India alliance is thoroughly confused. It's a divided house. Look at their constituent members, all are speaking in different voices. Now BRS is abstaining, BJD of course is not an India alliance but it's an opposition party, it's abstaining, Akali Dal are abstaining. So, it's a very confused state of mind.
Jairam Ramesh says the abstaining has happened because BRS is the BJP B team.
Well, I would not like to comment on what Jairam Ramesh ji has said. But yes, I can only say that BJD abstaining is going to help us. It's an indirect support to us, BJD. And similarly, BRS also, abstaining is an indirect support to us. I think they have the compulsion because Justice Reddy is from Telangana. So I guess that was the compulsion why they could not vote for the NDA candidate, CP Radhakrishnan ji. But I think it's a moral victory for us. BRS abstaining, BJD abstaining, and the India alliance being thoroughly confused.
Do you think this is also a test of the India unity ahead of Bihar votes?
Well, where is the unity? It's a divided house. Where is the unity? How can there be unity when we have...
And we just saw a glimpse of the divided house that opposition has become. On live broadcast, the Aam Aadmi Party taking pot shots at Rahul Gandhi absence and Tehseen Poonawala, questioning Mr. Kejriwal's credentials. So it's all there. Where is the unity, Tehseen?
No. First of all, on your screen, Shri Rahul Gandhi ji, the Honorable Leader of Opposition Lok Sabha, is there. So the Aam Aadmi Party, I don't know what they've been doing or what Shri Arvind Kejriwal has been up to. But if their facts are as good or bad as their governance in Punjab, then it speaks volumes about what and how prepared they are for both these elections and for being in the India alliance. The only contribution of the Aam Aadmi Party to India's politics has been to lie, has been to apologize after lying about people and to tarnish people's reputation. And Honorable Arvind Kejriwal ji keeps doing this. He did this recently with Sonia Gandhi ji. And every time he's done this, he's had to eat his words. One of the reasons the ex-vice president was removed by the present government is one day prior, he met Arvind Kejriwal ji, and the kind of conversation that was had with Arvind Kejriwal ji, the world knows about it.
Going by your logic, then you should say that, look, we don't need support of the Aam Aadmi Party, at least in principle.
Look, I have always maintained one thing for fact, that regional parties, particularly parties like the Aam Aadmi Party, only grow at the expense of the Congress. And it is the Congress's duty to become strong for this nation and fight the BJP.
So how will the Congress become strong when the leader of opposition, your leader, is not here? When it comes, now he is here. So if you are happy, look, I am no one to complain. Your alliance partners, people from the opposition bloc are, complaining.
The president of the Congress is Kharge ji. The LOP Rajya Sabha is Kharge ji, where the chairperson will be elected.
Aarti ji and JVC and Harshvardhan ji are watching. They must be thinking that, imagine if Mr. Reddy is watching this coverage. उनका तो ऐसा धक-धक हो रहा होगा दिल कि भाई कांग्रेस एंड आम आदमी आर फाइटिंग लाइक दिस, मेरे लिए वोट आएंगे कि नहीं आएंगे जो थोड़े बहुत तय किए गए हैं. मतलब लुक एट दिस, ये ऐसा झगड़ा चल रहा है. दिस इंडिया अलायंस नॉट अलायंस ऑफ मिशन विशन, इट इज ओनली अपना अपना एम्बिशन, अपना अपना कमीशन, करप्शन एंड पॉलिटिक्स ऑफ डिवीजन. बताइए, मतलब ये एक दूसरे को गाली भी देते हैं, एमआईएम को बी टीम भी हमारी बोलते हैं और उन्हीं के साथ बैठना भी है. और इनको तो रेड्डी जी है या राधाकृष्णन जी है वो भी नहीं पता. अब सोच लीजिए क्या होगा 6 बजे.
6 से पहले हार मान लिया इन्होंने. तो
देखिए प्रणय जी, मैं तो सचमुच मुझे लग रहा है कि कांग्रेस कितनी कंफ्यूज पार्टी है. रेणुका चौधरी कह रही हैं कि हमारे साथ क्यों नहीं आए, और ये मैं जयराम रमेश की पोस्ट पढ़ रहा हूं. 2 parties who have stood with the BJP staunchly over the past decade in parliament have decided to abstain in the vice presidential election tomorrow. आखिरी लाइन क्या है? The shape of things to come. जयराम रमेश उम्मीद से हो रहे हैं कि वो पार्टियां एब्स्टेन कर रही हैं, जबकि वो एनडीए के कैंडिडेट सीपी राधाकृष्णन के विनिंग मार्जिन को बेटर करने जा रहे हैं. उनकी अपनी मुश्किलें. कांग्रेस कितनी कंफ्यूज पार्टी है. और ऐसी कंफ्यूज पार्टी इस तरह के इलेक्शन में कोई बहुत अच्छे रिजल्ट लेकर आएगी, ये मुझे तो नहीं लगता है। और सचमुच ये सीरियस है, सबसे बड़ा सीरियस क्वेश्चन मार्क है राहुल गांधी की लीडरशिप के ऊपर। मैं बार बार कहता हूं, ये कांग्रेस नहीं है, ये राहुल कांग्रेस है, जिसको पता नहीं क्या करना है। सारे एडवाइजर कम्युनिस्ट आइडियाज के लोग हैं,
आपको कैंडिडेट बोल रहे राहुल गांधी जी के बारे में। अभी केरला कांग्रेस में अगर कोई सुन रहा होगा तो आपके 2-3 फोटो लगा के ट्वीट कर देंगे, तो आप थोड़ा केयरफुली बोलिए, क्योंकि केरला कांग्रेस जो है वो सबसे पहले रिएक्ट करती है। उनका भी कोई नया एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर भी आए हैं, तो नया उत्साह भी होगा। पता नहीं अब क्या होगा, अब देखते हैं। बट जेवीसी, हाउ इज दिस अ मॉरल विक्ट्री?
There cannot be any moral victory, and more importantly, you have not yet seen one big alliance. Shehzad Poonawalla, we have not yet seen the alliance between lassi, whiskey and Gomutra. We have to see whether SSUBT and NCP-SP are going to vote for the Maharashtra governor who is going to become the vice president, or are they going to vote for the India alliance? Because we have seen AAP. I suggest, you have to bring SSUBT spokesperson also. In fact, Teshin Poonawalla will agree with me. SSUBT can never be going along with Congress party. So most probably the MPs would be voting for CP Radhakrishnan, and that may bring the votes, NDA votes right past 450 itself. So it will be a birthday gift for you, Pranesh.
Sir, keep me out of this, please. Thank you, but keep me out of this. Now, Ms. Jairat, if you were to advise the opposition, because this was a lost cause from the beginning. No, 1 minute. What would you have told them? It's too late now, but...
Sorry, what do you want me to advise the opposition?
If you had to advise the opposition that, look, you don't have the numbers, so you can either claim moral victory by not declaring a candidate, because if you don't have the numbers to win, what do you do?
Please define to me what is a moral victory. Where is the question of morals here? You are fighting a political battle. The numbers are very clear on either side. One side will win, the other side will lose. Where is a moral victory in this? There's no moral stand involved here. So I think that this is really, and as far as I'm concerned, I am actually quite appalled to see the level to which this debate is going, because, whatever the Congress spokesperson is saying, whatever, or the Congress affiliated spokesperson is saying, whatever the BJP affiliated spokesperson is saying, or the Aam Aadmi Party spokesperson is saying, I mean, is this what we should be debating when we're talking about an election to the second highest constitutional post in the land? It's a serious thing, the second highest constitutional post. Should we reduce it to caste, creed, moral victory, Sanghi? It shouldn't be that. And that is what upsets me the most about this election. Because as I said, I have seen many vice presidential elections, but I have never seen a vice presidential election deteriorate to this level, where, people are exchanging all kinds of barbs all the time. And it is so evident today on this panel, the way the spokespersons are talking. And this is not what we expect in an election.
You're right. The commentary is, this is really a reflection of the times that we are in. Shehzad?
With all due respect, I am reading out from a tweet of Supriya Shinath. Telugu candidate के लिए वोट तक नहीं कर रही है BRS. So now he is not candidate of Constitutional or India Alliance. He is Telugu candidate. That is fine. Rahul Gandhi wants to find the jati of journalists to every position in this country, including judiciary. That is completely fine. And you don't even give an OBC candidate. Then you play the North-South card. That is also fine when people say that if you're a Hindi speaker or you're from Bihar, you're a toilet cleaner. This language is completely acceptable. And when we say that here is a candidate that represents Rashtravad, here is a candidate that represents integrity, here is a candidate that is coming from the OBC community, then suddenly we are bracketed because they have to put us in a bracket with the Congress. The Congress is responsible for lowering the discourse. Who said cut off the head of the Home Minister? Who said acid dal dunga? Yesterday Jharkhand minister has said that I will ensure graves of the BJP people are dug. These are language used. Reddy, by the way, has said that I will strip journalists naked and beat them up. So we need no lectures on the language. The Congress is responsible.
Shehzad, let's not even go into the language used by BJP leaders. I mean, I'm sorry, both
Abuse
sides
is also acceptable.
Both sides
Mothers,
have lowered.
no ma'am, one side is wrong.
Both sides, no.
No ma'am, that monkey balancing has to end. For instance, mother's abuse has been justified by Congress.
Turning a blind eye.
Bihar has been called BD, ma'am, with due respect to you.
You've got so many votes yourselves. And I don't even want to go into
with utmost respect. With utmost respect.
Okay, let's not talk over each other. Viewers, here are some breaking inputs coming in. First pictures from outside the residence of Mr. C.P. Radhakrishnan. People celebrating already. And why shouldn't they? Because the opposition has conceded defeat. Taking a quick break.